Hello, everybody. My name is Aitor, and today we're here once again in ESCplus. And today we have with us a very familiar face for the Eurovision world, Matt Blxck, who is going to be trying to represent Malta once again at Eurovision 2024 in Malmo. Hi, Matt. Thank you so much for coming to our channel.
Hello, thank you very much once again for the invite.
How are you? How is everything going? How are you feeling?
Very good. Final preparations now, getting exciting. It's getting real.
Yes. So this year you are coming back to MESC once again with another song, new complete no song, which is I think it's very you, but still is a step forward, in your
Yeah.
career and the music style. But tell us a little bit more about Banana. That is the song that you are representing, trying to represent Malta with in Eurovision in Malmo.
Yes, correct. So, like you said, it's another step this time. So this is my fourth time competing in MESC.
Yes.
First was in 2018. I was still under Matthew Anthony. There I was still discovering myself as an artist. It was the first time I sang live on the final stage. And then I went on to come around and up last year, almost winning the jury vote, and almost getting the tickets to Liverpool.
Yes.
And I think that really helped because last year I was so happy with the product I offered. I mean, it was a song that I produced alongside Ciprino, my producer. It's a song that I wrote. It was full on me. The performance was so myself. I was so happy with the outcome that honestly I wasn't going to apply again because I was so satisfied that I was like, okay, I can focus on my own music now. No need for Eurovision anymore. Just let's give some other artists some time to try their luck. But then I started writing this song, Banana, and I was like, it is a risk. It was something totally different. It's something that Malta have never dared to try. And I was like, well, I think this is perfect for Eurovision. It's very me in a way, like my exaggerated me. So yeah, I started writing Banana all of a sudden with Swedish producers. I went to Sweden to record it. And oh my God, I'm so happy that I applied again this year because honestly, this song is amazing. It's so crazy, and I'm so happy with the feedback. It's just wow.
Yeah, it's a crazy song. It's chaotic, but in a good way. So
Yes.
this needs to be in the Eurovision stage because it's like a very Eurovision like song. So tell us a bit more about how the song was created. When was the time you decided like, okay, this is the time, and I'm deciding to send this song to Eurovision because the song. I mean, I've seen the names of the composers, and I've seen a very familiar and well-known names, Swedish
Mhm.
names in the composers and the songwriters, such as Sim Banan. So tell us how was working with him, and also the whole story, how Banana came to life.
So basically, it all started almost a year ago now in February. So just 1 week after the Malta Eurovision Song Contest final. So there's me saying I'm not going to take part again next year. Boom! 3 days later, I'm on a call with these producers. There was a similar version before, so I was given the demo to listen to, and although I needed to change some stuff and recreate some stuff completely from the product, I could hear the backbone of the song, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is amazing! This has potential. This is everything I ever imagined in a Eurovision song. Like me as a fan, not just as an artist." And now I'm like, I actually might have the chance. So I immediately snatched it. It was on an online call with all the producers. I'm like, I'm really interested in like working with you guys. I love what you started on the song. I would want to change some stuff and write my own stuff on it and all that. And that's where it all started back in February, right? So then we started having these online, changing the structure, changing the melodies, some here, adding a bridge, adding that, changing this. And then I got to go to Sweden. I got to meet almost all the team. So Maria Martea could not make it that day, but I got to meet Sean Banan, Oliver, Douglas, everyone. And honestly, when I met Sean Banan, was so crazy because it's like I could see myself in a different version, but in a very familiar way at the same time. And that's exactly what they said during the first interview. Remember, like when the other producers met me and they told me like, it's crazy. It's like there's another. We thought Sean Banan was crazy on his own and so unique, and we found another Sean Banan that could actually pull off this style of song in Eurovision. I was like, oh my God, it's meant to be like when when you feel it, the whole team
Yes.
was like, wow, it's a new discovery. And basically, then I went up in May. In May, actually, in May I went up to record the song.
Okay.
Um, and then I finalized it in Malta, the mixing mastering, because I need to have hands on a song. So, and I don't have the money to go up and down to Sweden.
Yeah.
So I had to finalize the song in Malta so I could mix it the way I wanted to and everything. And that's basically how Banana was created.
Nice. And tell us a bit more like how was the inspirations of the song and like also the message, like what's the message you want to send? As you say, it's a very Eurovision song and that's something
Mm-hmm.
that you want to sing Eurovision. So I guess Eurovision maybe was one of the big inspirations for this whole crazy act.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's me as an artist. So when I write my songs, I like to work a lot with metaphors. I find it intelligent, I find it creative, and I find that when you hide the message, it's even more, it sinks in even better, right? We hear a lot of songs with a lot of messages, and all right, that's good, but sometimes it's another song with a message, it's another song telling us, oh, okay, all this. So I like to hide messages. So obviously, this time I took a banana. I went the total opposite comical way, you know. But actually, it has a very, very, very deep meaning. When once you actually look at the lyrics and think about it, has a very deep meaning. Basically, it's all about diversity and inclusion. So I'm comparing the banana, obviously a very well-known fruit by everyone around the world, two different kinds of people, races, shapes, sizes. So that's why I say short or curvy, I don't care. So a banana can be short, can be curvy, but a person can be short, can be curvy too. Brown or bruised, we're all the same. The color of the skin does make no difference. Inside, it's always the same fruit. It says the whole same essence, the same nutrients, same everything. So that's basically what I'm trying to say. It's how I live my life. Anyone who knows me knows I don't care about anything. I don't care about rules. I just live my life the way I want it, what makes me happy. And I do not care from what your background is, what happened to you in the past, from where you came from, who's your family member. Like, for me, that's nothing. A person is his own identity. You can treat him in the way you want to, and that's how you should judge a person. So this is basically inspired by my life. I want to send out this message a lot, because if people actually look inside themselves and are happy with themselves and live the life they want to, the world would be so much better, and nobody would care about lands and fields and power and having that's all nothing. If you're happy with yourself, if you look inside and not outside, all these desires make us humans lose our human touch, you know?
Yeah.
So that's basically the inspiration. It's a very deep meaning, but hidden in a comical way. But everything is telling you to go on the dance floor, dance like it's incognito, like no one's watching. Drink your tequila, bring your friends over. Habibi ayalaw. That's what I brought in the Maltese as well. It's telling my friends, come here. Habibi ayalaw. So it's gathering everyone together for this banana party.
Yeah, crazy. So if you go to Eurovision, this won't be the first time that a banana is in the Eurovision because
Yes.
you know from Norway, the Wolves from Norway, they also sent some a song with a banana theme. What do you think about the comparison with your song with that? Because everybody is talking about that, like, oh, Malta now is sending another banana song to Eurovision.
Yes, to be honest, it was something that me and my team were thinking about. Like when we were submitting, we're like, yes, there was already the wolf and the banana, and like, but honestly, in reality, they're totally different songs. They're totally different messages. It's just using the same fruit. If we take this mindset, we've heard the love song for 1,000 times. We've heard a song about broken hearts. So you know, it's okay, it mentions the word banana, but I think honestly that's the only similarity there is. The music style is different, the message, the melody, it's totally different. The performance is gonna be totally different as well. So yes, it's mentioning the same fruit, but that's as far as the comparison I can see between the two.
Yeah, true. And so now let's talk about how was the first time, like the first time you sang the song live. So you took part on the semifinals. First of all, were you expecting the song to be selected, or were you like, oh, maybe this is too much for Malta for Eurovision?
So like I said, it was a risk. So I went in with no expectations at all. I really believed in the song. So when I was producing, it's like, oh my God, I could imagine me on the stage. Like I could not stop hearing it because being a Eurovision fan, I could hear and already visualize what it could be. I was comparing it to Uno, Little Big, and I was
Yes,
comparing to Toynet. I was like, this is actually very something along those lines, which I am a huge fan of. Those are two of my most favorite Eurovision entries, in fact.
iconic. Yeah.
Um, so it was a risk. I didn't go with any expectations, but I truly believed in the song. When I actually performed the song, I was not happy at all. We had some issues with the headset. The sound wasn't as to my liking. Obviously, we did not have the control of visuals, of lights, and all that. But it was just like an elementary stage, so just a lot of people to narrow it down to a little. So it was very scary. But at the same time, once the show was out, people loved it. It went viral, and I was like, okay, why? Sort of like I was not happy at all with the performance. I'm like, but having said that, once I actually looked at it, and I'm like, okay, it's not bad. It's just what I have in my head, and what we're actually gonna do is so much better. So I have a lot of expectations for myself.
Yes.
But that's only allows me space to grow. So thankfully, I made it to the final, and now I get to properly expose how the song should be performed in the finals now.
Yeah. And tell us, when you were in the semifinals, what was your reaction when you were announced as one of the 12 finalists? Were you expecting it? I guess yes, because as you said, in Malta, your song went viral. So, of course, like people were backing you up and were like rooting for you, but you never know. So, what was your reaction when finding out that you were one of the finalists?
It was 50-50. I was a bit confident because I knew there was a lot of eyes on it. There was a lot of talk on it. So, like I said, you feel supported. And I was like, okay, like people accepted it. Obviously, there was the side that did not accept it, but that I was expecting and I fully accept and appreciate. I mean, I know my music is not for everyone. I do not want it to be for everyone. If my music is for everyone, it means it's too boring and it's too safe. And I am totally not that person. So, there was that 50-50. Then when I was actually there, I was so calm, a whole program, we don't have to sing on the results show. I was so relaxed. But then when the music starts and they start calling out the names one by one, I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no. And I was left relatively to last. I think I was called the 10th song out of 12. So it was like song 9. I'm like, oh God, oh God, oh God, sweating. But then finally they said banana. I'm like, thank God.
Finally. Yeah. Nice.
Finally.
So tell us how it's been this month. So since then, I mean, you already knew, like when you were writing the song, you already had like a vision of the staging of everything. So everything was like kind of there. So I guess it's been pretty easy for you to put the live performance. But we know that now in the finals you won't be singing it live because there is no live audience on that day, but they will be showing the live on tape performances, but still you will be singing it live, but not on that night. How are you preparing for that final performance? What can we expect? I guess some dancers, some like crazy stuff, but without telling too much, give us a hint on what can we expect for that.
Of course. So like I've been saying, I've been working on the song for almost a year now, since February. And immediately when I started writing the first Tiki Taki, for example, I got the moves immediately. Like the move came exactly at the time I was writing. I just felt it. It was real. I felt like it was something really meant to be because it came so natural.
Yeah.
So I've had this vision in my mind for ages now. There's a whole concept behind it. I'm not gonna share what the concept is, but you will know. Obviously, you can relate the banana to something else, but that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
So I had this vision. I've been working with a very strong team since May when the song was fully ready. Then I gathered my team. I was like, guys, I want you to work with me. I need this is what I want. This is what I'm gonna do. This is that. Just let's make it nicer, bigger, and better. So obviously at that point we were not sure. We did not know about this live on tape and no audience performance sort of structure. Then when the regulations came out, we sort of had to adapt a bit, but not that much at the same time. What was to our advantage this year is that we have the music video, which is part of the contest as well. And that helped me out a lot because honestly, guys, the song is so difficult to interpret because it has so many different sides. It can be a comical show, a funny show. It can be a serious, dark and edgy show. So there's a lot of aspects to the song, and that was like trying to pinpoint what's gonna work, what's not, what's the perfect way to present the song. So with the thankfully, when we had the music video and the live performances both, I was like, oh, okay, so we can go this side with a sort of side of the song and this side with a different side of the song. So you're to expect two different sides of the song. Obviously, there's still going to be the Matt Blxck influence on both performances in the video and on the live performance. But really and truly, I mean, like now we've got a bit of a teaser of the stage, how it's going to be internally. So it should be a very, very, very nice show nonetheless. It's just the lack of the audience, but really and truly those 3 minutes on the video are going to be very high quality and very, very, very good. So I'm very excited to see it's a new experience for Maltese TV. So let's see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, nonetheless, you will be, I mean, you have already the show there, so you know how to make a good show even with no audience. So I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
So, is there a link between the music video and the live performance, or is it going to be totally different? As you say, like we will see.
No, there is the link for sure. The link is going to be there. There's a whole storyline. We're basing this on. There's a backstory to the storyline. It's going to be interpreted in 2 different ways, but it's still the same. It's still the same storyline. Just the different interpretations are different.
Okay. And can we expect some like a TikTok challenge or like a iconic dance that we can learn apart from the
Well, there's already the tiki tiki
Yes.
taki taki whoop whoop
Yes.
mela mela.
We should do
But
that.
yes, there are the moves are what I went for simple but effective, you know, strong. So it's moves that anyone can do, obviously in different levels. But that's something I really like when I briefed my choreographer and the team and everyone. I was like, it has to look easy, but it has to look hard at the same time. You know what I mean? So they're simple moves, but they're very powerful and together with the team and everything. So yes, everyone can dance along and sing along, and everyone can join the party and tiki tiki taki with us all.
Yeah, nice. And is the team the same team as last year, your dancers and stuff, or are you gonna have someone new? Also, who are you working with on the staging? Are you working with Maltese people or also with Swedish people as in the song?
It's so to start off with the team, it's a different team than last year. I got a creative director, and we wanted to like go do a U-turn. Like this was a whole risk. So let's try something completely new. Let's show them a new side of Matt Blxck. And let's create a show which is totally different from what we've been seeing right now, an elevated side of myself. So the team is not the same. I have a fully Maltese product, as in the production of the song is Swedish, but then the show and everything else is fully Maltese. However, having said that, most of the dancers are based in London now. So they work full-time dance and in London, but the other half are Maltese based as well. But apart from that, everyone else is Maltese, just the songwriters and producers.
Nice. And let's talk about the final, because this year, I mean, you were already last year in the finals, and you are one of the favorites to win it, and you won the jury vote, and that made you gain so many followers and fans
Yeah.
Europe. And this year you are, let's be honest, like you're one of the favorites to win again. People are crazy with you and with Banana. So tell us how do you receive the support from abroad, Malta, and also like I know lots of Maltese supporting you and rooting for you. Actually, the guys from the Basker, they were rooting for you. Every time I was asking them like, who do you want to see next year in Eurovision? They were always like, the 3 of them like, of course, Matt needs to be him.
I love the guys.
Yeah, how do you feel about the great and the big support that you are receiving?
No, it's amazing. Honestly, I think that this is the reason why I love Eurovision so much. It's just the community and the togetherness there is between everyone. It's so nice. Different cultures, different countries, nationalities, everyone coming together and supporting music. I've been getting messages from all over the world. Honestly, not even only Europe. It's all over the world. Seeing this like people like following me and telling, I'm like, oh my God, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for messaging me. Thank you for like, you know, it's something so huge for me. And in Malta as well, it was crazy because let's be honest, for Malta, it's something crazy. I mean, I ate the banana on national Maltese TV. So, but it actually worked because people could feel that. I mean, I'm genuine. You know, I'm not trying to do something that's not me or that. And I really, really appreciate that people see that in me and like they appreciate and I make them feel good. And like, after all, that's the whole point of music. It's getting people together, making them feel good, helping them feel the same way as other people's do, you know? So it's amazing. That's the main reason why I love Eurovision. And I'm so grateful. Like, a little 6-year-old me would be so proud at the moment, like that. I'm actually the artist now. Before I used to be the fan, messaging everyone and telling them good luck and I'm gonna see you and I'm supporting you. And now I'm actually getting that support myself. It's honestly wow. When you think about it, I get chills.
A full circle moment. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
amazing. And yeah, but I mean, this year it was an open, you know, maybe a more open competition, as the final was with more artists and more songs. And yours really stood up, stood out like last year. But this year the final is smaller, so there are 12
Mhm.
songs. And even if your song is unique still, there are also like bangers and this kind of crazy acts also in the final, such as Greta, for
Mhm.
example. How
Mhm.
do you feel about the finals this year, your competitors? Although we know that you are not competitors because you are all friends, but
Exactly.
there are big names and big acts this in this year's finals, such as, for example, Ryan Healy, which is really well known, and also he was also on the top of the scoreboard last year with you
Uh-huh,
and
uh-huh. Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
how do you feel?
Oh, honestly, that's what I was gonna say. Oh, this year it's crazy when you think about it. I mean, all other years as well, but this year, all of the finalists are my friends, like actually genuine friends, which I've known and I've known for a long while now, and I'm close.
I
Half
know.
of them, we have a group chat where we're talking every day and we're video calling every day. It's crazy when you think about it, and it's so nice seeing us all together. From my end, I've never dealt in a competition in this way where like I am better than the others or I want the others to be less good than me. I just do myself. I do what I'm good at. I just do strictly what I want to do.
Yeah.
And if it's like, it's like, if it's not, it's not. It's not of a matter if I'm better than him or I'm better than her. It's a matter of, is my product the best product? That
Yeah.
is how I go about. It has always been that way, and especially this year, because I'm telling you, they're all my friends. They've all been to my house. Almost deciding two haven't been to my house. So I know them all, and I'm so happy to be sharing this experience with them. And I can't wait for the final now to be together in the studio.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, whoever wins, like, you know, if you win, you can take them to Malmo, or they can
Yeah,
take
I
you.
will. If I win and if they win, they have to take me as well.
Literally. So let's dream a little bit, and let's say that you are the winner of MESC 2024, and finally your dream comes true. What will be your
Mhm.
reaction? I guess you will faint, you will party a lot that night, but then you will need to go back to hard work because there will be a lot of things to do for Malmo. And also, if you go to Malmo, do you consider changing anything from the song or the performance, or are you happy with taking this crazy performance that you will give us in a couple of weeks to Malmo?
Yeah. So as for my reaction, oh my god, I don't even want to think about it. Because I honestly, I'm for sure I will cry. I have no doubt I'm gonna cry. Like, just I used to cry. I'm not that much of an emotional person, right? I hide my emotions. I don't really cry in front of people or anyone else, not even family members. But when I used to in the build up of the song, like when I used to listen it with my headphones, I used to get the chills and I started, I'm like, oh my god, what's happening? Like I haven't even recorded the song, let alone if I win it, what's gonna be my reaction then? So from
Yes.
that end, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna party for sure. At least I've been so good, honestly, guys. I haven't been out partying. I haven't been out drinking, just so that I can take care of myself, my health, and be in full health, ready for these performances. So definitely that weekend, whatever happens, win if I win or if I come the last place, I'm going to party myself up with all the other contestants. I'm gonna drag them with me to drink our tequila shots for
Yes.
sure. I'm
Yeah.
known for that.
Yeah.
In my backstage, usually in the arena, I always used to have people coming in taking the tequila shots before we go for the results.
Yeah. I saw
So
like
that's for sure.
after the semifinal, like when you were announced, you also went partying all together.
Yeah, we went to Valletta. Yeah, I took half of the people and went over to Valletta. The others had exams, so they couldn't join us.
No, but this time,
Um,
all of you, you need to go. No excuse. It's only
Yes, yes.
you, so
And you should come too, nonetheless.
yes,
Come to Malta and
yes.
party with us.
I'm flying straight to Malta. Yes.
Everyone is invited. And for the last point, if I was to win, would I change anything in Malmo? So, first of all, we need to see how it's going to be reacted and received from the first performance in Malta. So that would be my first initial thing, like research first, same as I did this year when I wanted to look at a new song. I looked at the Eurovision channel. I was like, what is most viewed? What works in Eurovision? Most viewed songs are Toy and Uno. So I was like, okay, so that works, so I can do that. So with the same reasoning, I would like fully research and see what's working, what did not work, what could improve, what are people liking, what are people disliking, and obviously you would work based around that. Honestly, seeing things coming along together, I'm very, 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 very happy with the product. So I think it's going to be a very good performance. It's going to show a very good side of the song. The music video, I'm so excited for it to be released. The music video is going to be oh my god, I'm so excited for the music video. So really and truly, we need to wait and see what's gonna happen first of all. So let's start step by step. But then, if like you said, I were to win the Eurovision, I would closely analyze what's working, what's not, and work around that. But I'm very happy with my product as is at the moment. So maybe just enhancements, not huge changes for sure.
Yeah. And what would it mean for you to represent Malta with such a crazy song? Like, do you think Malta is ready for this crazy? Because Europe for sure is.
Yes, yes, we finally are. I mean, we've tried everything. We've sent beautiful singers, we've sent famous singers, we've sent beautiful songs, we've done it all at this point. So why not? I think it's time that we do this and we go the crazy side and let's see. Well, I mean, we can't do any worse than what we're doing at this point. Let's be honest. So
Yeah,
why not?
literally, yeah, literally, there isn't anything to lose. So yeah, people. I mean, Malta should.
Let's make Europe go bananas, guys.
Literally, yes, yeah. The previous years we've seen like so many like this kind of songs, like crazy and silly, but still with a message and very catchy.
Exactly.
Song, you know?
Exactly. And like in my personal opinion, those are the ones I mostly remember from Eurovision. Like my favorite songs are always like yesterday I was listening to Alcohol is Free. I like alcohol is free. It's all these that and all these crazy acts. The one from Ukraine, for example, it's still a huge banger to this very moment, Virka. And you know, so I think it's time. I hope it's time.
Yes, yeah, I hope. Me too. And let's talk about a bit about Eurovision. So you've been dreaming about going to Eurovision for a very long time. So I mean, we already mentioned so many songs from other countries. But what's your favorite song from Malta that have gone to Malta to represent Malta until now?
From Malta, I'm going to say it's a very old one. I don't even know the year, to be honest. But it's a song by Morena called Vodka.
Yes.
I don't know if you know it, but I love it for the fact that it was so different, and especially for that time, I just genuinely loved it. It was a crazy act as well. It had Russian in it and everything. It was like something totally outside of the box for Malta, and I still love it to this day. And I know a lot of people that still sing it. And vodka, the secret word, I loved it so much. So I think that would be my favorite one. Yeah. Obviously, I love Jemakas and all the recent ones, to be completely honest. And Dance, it's an amazing song. But I think Vodka had that thing which I'm hoping to enhance and deliver. So yeah, Vodka.
Nice. And from all the other 11 songs that are in the final, if it's not yours, which one would you choose to send to Eurovision? Which one do you think has most potential?
This is so easy. I feel like everyone. I don't even worry about saying this because everyone knows I'm so open about this. I am a huge fan of and Sirena. I just love the girls, and I've been telling them I want to be a Hamsa. We need to be 5 now, not 4. It's Hamsa, not Erba. I love them. To be honest, I'm biased because I love girl groups, so that's bias number 1. Yes. But honestly, I love the song as well. I love their harmonies together. I love their chemistry together. I love the song. So I think if I had to choose a song for me, I would choose Sirena. So I'm gonna go with Erba and Sirena.
Cool. And who would you like to collaborate with to do a crazy act? Apart from Sirena, for example, from Erba.
Apart from Sirena,
We like, or let's.
It's difficult because honest, I'm not even joking, but three-fourths of the acts, I think we've all talked about a collaboration already. So
Okay.
we've talked about the Trying Healy, I've talked it with Denise, I've talked it with Mirjana. I'm pretty sure with Greta, I would create something crazy as well.
Yes.
Herb, I've been telling them I want to do this so bad.
Yeah.
Sarah as well, we've talked about it. So honestly, like I'm telling you, you have no idea how close we are as contestants this year. There's no competition at all, I feel, at least from my end, and I hope they feel the same.
Yeah.
But I can't choose one to collaborate with because I'm gonna choose Herb again, just so I'm fair.
That's amazing. Yeah, cool. And they're a new group, so it will be amazing
Exactly.
to do like a collaboration. It's gonna.
Herb featuring Matt Blxck.
Yes, yeah. I can see it already. I can. It sounds amazing already in my mind. It's gonna be a banger for sure.
Right, I know. I've been telling them they don't want me to be part of the group, though.
You should, if they go, you should go as a backing vocalist, as a singer, or if you go,
Yes, I
you
go, I
bring
sing, I dance, I do whatever. Even if I just play the horn in the beginning, go, oh.
True. Or the other way around. If you win, you should bring them. They're crazy. Yes. Okay, so imagine that if you go to Eurovision, you said that it will be your dream and you are very happy with your performance to bring it to Eurovision. But and we already talked that some songs similar to yours already represented other countries, such as Norway's the Wolf Banana, the Bananas song, or like Uno from Russia, even if they didn't go to Eurovision because it was cancelled, or Toy by Neta. But this year, actually, so many countries are sending songs in this kind of style of yours. For example, I don't know if you have seen, but Netherlands, for example, the crazy guy from Netherlands is gonna bring something crazy as Bananas for sure. Or other countries are also sending like songs that are really out there, out of the box, and very like in this kind of style. Have you listened to these artists and people similar to your style? That are going to represent other countries at Eurovision or in national finals. Also this year, we've seen so many these crazy acts following last year's Carilla's success.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've been noticing honestly, and it does not worry me at all. It actually makes me very, very happy because I feel in the recent years Eurovision has been missing this spark which made it Eurovision. That creative, that crazy, that quirkiness, the cheesiness. That's all Eurovision. I mean, we were missing it, and I was so disappointed in 2020 because there were so many quirky and good songs that never made it to the actual live show.
Yes.
And honestly, like I was so like obviously I was disappointed because Eurovision was cancelled and like I would never expect that to happen. And it was a whole pandemic everywhere else. But I was so disappointed that like of all years, this year there were so many quirky songs which I loved, and it's like Eurovision is getting back to its roots sort of, and like and it's taken away. But now this year it's happening again,
Yeah.
and I'm one of them. So that does not worry me at all. It actually makes me more excited, and I'm so happy to be part of all of this all around Europe. So it's amazing. I love it, and I can't wait to see all the lineups of the final and see who's gonna
Yeah.
make it to Eurovision because it's going to be I think being in Malmo as well, like Sweden, we all know how Sweden loves their production for Eurovision. So
Yes.
I think this year, honestly, it's going to be a huge show. And just the thought that I might have the possibility of being there, oh, makes me go crazy. I have shivers on my back just talking about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it's a good sign that these crazy acts are being selected either internally or they are, some of the favorites to win in the national finals. That's maybe a good thing for you because I think that people are interested on this kind of acts and Europe is ready to send them to Eurovision. So yeah, hopefully
Exactly.
this year
So
is the
hopefully Malta's ready too.
yes, that's why. Hopefully this is your year and it's gonna be crazy. I think last year Kariya's song
Hope
really
so.
did a good job on elevating and putting these songs up there, So yeah,
For sure, definitely.
nice. Great. So yeah, I think this is the end of the interview. Thank you so much, Matt, for your time. It's been a pleasure talking to you again, as
Thank
always.
you, same here.
So before we leave, if you could send a message to all the followers and fans watching this video, because everybody internationally is supporting you, and also in Malta, but internationally you are the one who people are rooting for. So if you could send them a message for them, that would be amazing.
Oh my God. Even just listening to you saying these words, it's so crazy. I start getting the shivers. I would like to thank, honestly, all the Eurovision fans, all the people who follow me and my music and my country, and all the different national finals. You guys are amazing. You have no idea what a difference it makes. And it makes it all worth it, all the stress, all the time, all the money. Just seeing our product being received by so many people and accepted and enjoyed and enhanced by all of you. It's just amazing. So thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Much, much love.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you.
I just
Bye.